Yamai Yampire Bopa. Let's say a poor Christopher, Moko Israel, Echo Payano, Namutimiko Israel.
National Cathedral Pano want me and see. Not Israel, not the Ababako.
Now on the economy. You're a Bawumia. You one day account for your stewardship. And so when the day comes, you don't run.
In some my phone in a quaba, Ibium Emma Jumadiusia Fenacia, and summer echo so out on my Ganamu. Yadinina a bread I for in some breed, and a free president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Asye, a ba Enodan Chanya, former finance minister Ken Ofori Atta, and come over Bresu Efrina Sheye, a ba after set Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Echo Din Commerce, Sadian Cremofo Ecomecano, say Obabe Presidenta, Obama Christopher so Aquacupium, Ewa Israel and Common and some French Banabusia a Sawani, and some me, and I'm a catcher, Ganophobia, at Tuja, Edemane, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Enodan Chanya, MPP, Amano Kono, one presidential primaries, Sesiameno Kase, Emwe, but I'm son, Abronye, and Randy Abbey case, you know, Sesiameno Kase, and say, ruling no Ababontin.
Of course.
Now, Mayan Tiasa for the first time. Abronye say Warini case, you know. But then Commander Minim wasem.
Okay.
It's already a quick one, kit to heavy. But when you feel room enough, you know, you told you made so.
Wow, the right way, Mamma was in the first place, nothing. Young cherry for now, and shall in common. The writer, no cray and chair, and you who say, Dr. Randiabi, as you Abronye, 20 million Ghana cedis defamation suit, or Accra High Court. Now, court now 7 or and I got to say, Randiabi were defaulted or you're at fault. A sign said, Wabra or didn't seminary bedan court no. We use state resources or the abine resources into Ghana Cocoa Borhono, lawyers ya or me a drama abine, any other resources are any personal issue, a bank for and audio mobile, ebe file on one casani case into court or dinner no so about some not to go.
And the no and yes, and some around the Abbey de Coyeno. Anna, me fan say, hold the water. Emunya do. But then, as around the Abbey, Efa, a bind lawyers. Sir, Womu and Conco defending ourselves. And Utinama court on Abago. But then, my question is, Cecilia, you know, when a Tiacunyano so.
Right, and this is a Tiacunyano. And
this is for a Tiacunyano, of course. And this in India, Samako court. And I got Piemo court, Yabasam Nagu.
Of course.
That means, judiciary, no. Womu anya inyimu
no cry
no kwasam say no cry no modi ya adwuma unlike akufo ado pencil
no cry pa
and dem chon just
me no ya adwen because ye hu bi da say obi a okita position e wa aban mu na oni opposition ni anya asem na owo case omede ko court no judge ne say enye wu case e wo no na mehwe na mum ukita public office enti enyusu public resources and find your personal gain and uti asem no say udi bem say udi fonya no ne yeka ya bo asem na to agu kire say reset no aye adwuma e we yen system
reset na ye adwuma
enti enei judges no omo ye free omo ye adwuma omo nsuro say we ya aban nipa we ya ndisi ni rande abe mu odu e wa aban mu but they didn't care because enei omo freedom omo betimi dey aye adwuma no matter nipa kra wo ye
but then we say Abronye the baba guy say wa winning case na against Randiabi
the right away there Abronye winning case bi age say nyame na atwitwa age no because 20 million Ghana cedis defamation suit say ye koka asem no eni ewie no odifo a what the kapa ebia enye likely say obetua 20 million there but say odifo a the right I likely say sika obetua no kemu bedu but at the end of the day no ni nyame na atwitwa age ne say Randia Benzo so 1 resources na okofa government resources enu nti no Abronye nyame atwitwa age no
Justice Bofo Boni I Supreme Court judge no kwasam say esiame no kasai no on na ye Chief Justice His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enena ban eyi sa judge we no na MP for a complain say enye right say John Mahama ebe sa judge we say Wamrame Chief Justice Jina can be for say nkomo prefer tokono but then it seems that this Chief Justice no na dwuma ye wo soro
adwuma ne wosoro earlier na MPP fo ni yedidi but o hwe kwanda issue yi said the court esabeka say abana yebeto no electoral commission fonto ba bi na wo munko ka asem ni wie said the MPP fo na ko file no say wo hwe no na be hwe Abronye die ya the better obia can testify say and the judges no the better because of new Chief Justice no omo feel free a omo ye adwuma wo no krem ene pepepe yum
enti sir MPP fo se ochina bi ebubo mu a ema mu complain judicial service no
of course
ya metwa what ase se enti se chama untumi asemi wo difo ni ase de ne kwa akoto afiase ai kan Ofori Atta emra no bubo no a ema mu complain o
brother aha na ya me point ni NPP ni ko dibema na o ma ye din o ma bose say at the end of the day MPP ni bi asemba na ye wie na judge ne say odifo a omunyintum na omunka o manu ntum chama untumi asem ho e better give to what de ho Ken Ofori Atta nyam mafie at the end of the day say ye di omumu bi asem na judge ne say ade we ya wo ye antwa ye enti ye atwa so udifo a ye mbese MPP fo baba ka kire say President Mahama na ko ka kire judge ne say omu MPP ni fo ye mbesa Abronye die yi omu be kan kire say President Mahama na ko ka kire judge ni say omu rande ba asem ni ntum
o dabi say John Mahama de obeda yi
John Mahama ntimi nyesa enti se de MPP ni ko tuma hwe na obi ankobo John Mahama din otene baabi
okay quick one commander enko this video emra badan Bawumia so Christopher de mbeko Israel okay asasem no asem bi asiechi badan o de enko tewe mra
yem man yehia mpae bo pa me de se de mekano mi wo gidie wo nyame mo ni gidi se ye bompae a nyame tie ye mpae bo enti na yen kramofo de bia ye pese ye ko meka e ko bompae enyasa ye meka e ko hajj me de hihye foforo eba se de kramofo ye ko meka e ko bompae no ye pese ye bo Christopher pastors amunko Israel e ko bompae no ye pese ye bo amo na motimi ko Israel e ko bompae e ma ye bai.
Okay, Commander.
Yeah, director.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
I think.
National Cathedral kwano want me ensi. Na Israel na dey aba beko.
Director, me question. The first question, and what bisano. Ma Jessica over $90 million. Asori dan mansi. Afedi ya wo say, wo dey beko Israel. Yen ko hogobo enko bompaye.
Awro sem.
Yen sit ai wa ha na yen su mfre nyame no. Ma Jessica di. Afedi ya mo say mudi yebeko Israel e hona nyamete
na anyenye bia no ai nkramofo no mokomeka no ade wo mu ntweska bia na
Roger this year
enti sa wo so de ya ba be ko Israel e sika ne ya ba be to se sia mi wo msika metimi akọ Israel enti sa we no yemfanye campaign
Roger winning in some way the bia ye ka amanfo bi ne ye nyadwen but yebeko so ka because no cry say a whole person when you are vice president, yeah, onim circumstances are gonna for them, onim situations, no, na niema more tene, na ene yo peman penedi, na ni message ya, or Selama Christopher because or here Christian vote, and he say oba. Obama yako Israel akobom paye because ojinyamidi na hwana nyinyamini
obi ojinyamidi
obi otigano hebia so ye kristoni so ye kramoni ojinyankopodi enji se neighbor ka kire ye se oba ye nhihye na Christopher ko Israel akobom paye empire enye ka akwan se empire ye ka akwan a anka enei akwan a ewo Ghana ka di nyina yaye asofofo na nse na adum chedo ye 31st night ne hono mo be asore no wo no kwan main road no ba bia tutu main road na your mind dey no kasofo ne be bompa ye ama ade be kina abofo aba ba ye kwan no director we should not entertain niema we Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oni message
na sase we na oba be hu titi nyina Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oni message ba je say 2016 MPP e betra konwa no so no na eyese Wama penti John Mahama black. Ediasa na John Mahama ho ye hi. Ediasa bi abeka bia no Ghana fo be dia to. Na ka che so ba be che dollar ma IGP ahye ne botomu a. Sa semwe pa. This time one be die.
Director nti asem ye okay ye hwe ni ye o. Obi a ye wo conscience. Na o ka che say me be che dollar. Alo kino na me di kina ma IGP di ahye ne botomu. Director as at that time na Ghana for say ye ho pray ye ntene ma biase and ye follow for this way scam way and ye di a kire and ye hu deda at the end of the day any ye ne say after all this suffering now was am ka kire say ye nsan fa omrade na wo be ya wo ba the Christopher kwa ko mpaye Christopher no nye mpaye ene be mo maduani adi mikro mu kwanye me pemampani a oba obetima bobo sika no oba mikro mu kwan o do contract obetua contract aka na we supervisor mo maye kwan no wo si me nkobom mpaye Israel me free Israel ba e ba hospital e ba be si mikro Israel for ankasa wo problems a o muntimi nso ovu nwem be si ne say ye mpaye ene resolve problem bi e wo wiase a anka enei Israel giant okwaku because ka bibia o mu pe bia no o mu saka but omumpo no omunya de omope ade che desa no they have issues omo solve a omuntimi solve nwie ye nti Dr. Bawumia yen ka no kra nkyere no any microphone adi na chi say messages wey and ode na ma it will take him the whole life mampani akonya no na ni hu biem
sani sadia this message and also person de be mampani dia
na ni hu biem
ye to obama we nye yi
the na ni hu because me share videos me no anopai me hu kuani bia all kinds of say wakoto adradro ni kita no at first no to adro 80 cedis any 70 cedis and no to adro 38 cedis cafe na omudi adro ni gum edible spray no na wo to no 350 cedis okoto e no omudi amandi 220 cedis o ka kire wono ne say kwani ni say aban ni nye onkoto abama MPP Director osi otia na adwen MPP communicators no omotan o my Ghana
na me Bawumia krafe ni mehunu I MTN for ana do mobile money buy.
Okay.
Ana MTN for na toa no mo say. I was here hwe na say obi to transfer ska ko ha. E de ko ha. Afi Dr. Bawumia be ka che say ono na de sa ideas ne buy. Ya me chowa tia say. Eti Bawumia dia ade ya wo ho no. No na ba be hura gina so. Eti we say enem ene ya me pese me ko Israel. Me kram sika me ko be ko. Eti nya wo Bawumia na ade ba maka no. Ai Saudi Arabia for na de o ma de asi ho. Na o se wo yen kramoni na do nsa ba be kan ai nyame be hira edu tua usika na wo ko wo yen nyo ko makada
62,000 Ghana cedis 2025 aban no eti kan so aban fa kan bi ema yen nuanom nkramofuo the list o mu tua ye 62,000 Ghana cedis titi sika no 620 million den dia me pesa sika ne kan no ebi aberewo bi be hu na onti 62,000 ase yen ni a onye aduane ni o 62,000 odi ko Saudi Arabia Enjo be ka kire me say o be say me ko Israel me nya aduane ni me pesika ko university ma wie university me nya adwuma nye o se me nsan tam over 60,000 Ghana cedis me van ko Israel ko bompaye me 50,000 Ghana cedis ka me van start business boba na o mo ko fa free Israel ba ye no Kama ye pesi cathedral no omo importo bo e free Israel ba say ye mfanye foundation nyankopon bo da Israel ye importo bo na ba no nyankopon ntimi ama ebo no amwa me nsi dan na wie you the same person o say ba be ka kire say o be boya me akọ akọ bompai we are not interested me huma me bia oton aduane gabins na abana wodo contract ya contract no guso ye adwuma workers no me adwuma no say ma me so onya hu abaya wodo contract workers ne di eniadeni ahode ye adwuma say otete ni beans na otongare ne adua na wa package na ode supply workers na odimirika di o machi better happiness be ne chewi eno kwa alone e ka kire wo say wo hu say aban ni ye adwuma pa nti they are in support of it o me kan sem we e ma me medi wachiwe e ye loto na auto shinim
quick one commander yenkotie we mra MB for no dim komo say Dr. Bawumia nyono na in charge of the economy akufo do mfa bibia nhye ne nsa but na akufo do so be ka che say odi bibia hye Bawumia nsa enti ade na say yente ne ma ase but yente we mra
now on the economy medical ka che say ebano ne position on matters he's not shy to express it even when he disagrees with anybody. Now so wo hwe Ghana mra na wo hwe practice na o man ni tumi nyinara ya de hye nipa ba ko nsa e frɛ no president of the Republic of Ghana ye nyina ye kan ho as ministers even including the vice president no ye advisors. Into cabinet nankasa ye kon what kind constitution cabinet advisory body Nti to me call cabinet here can be bobo susa near the ama president. There were times I call cabinet here can say we thought a decision was say. Next morning President Bekacho say my dream was me feel say Hana was the call. Oh no now also I know na o can be. Who's left mumana. So no cry na kofu na was why. Or no na wako jina me ato no swaba. So the buck stops with him. You're Bawumia, yes, chairman of the economic management team. I was in cabinet many occasions where they brought memos, advocated for several things. Ebi wa cabinet, eji tumu, support your advocacy needed to president and him. Ebi wa president, eji tumu maede, ebi wa ya nyantu. Na me say, me the name call cabinet and jantu. Ira Bawumia, as chairman of the economic management team, that was his role. Or the name a lot of proposals the back cabinet. Ebi wa eji tumu, about 33 of them eji tumu, and ye huseni aswaba, including the ayeke gold purchase program, a lot of these digitization initiatives near there. But Obebe Catcher said he was the one fully in charge of running the whole economy. Ubia himself asem no enye no kre. Na ye omo ompeso omka say because in the second half of year Akufo-Addo tenure no, the economy had major challenges. Inti emfa suboni na mo yira Bawumia no omo no ma yira omo ekasa asem no enye no kre.
Okay, Commander.
Yeah, right.
Kwajo opon kuma.
Okay.
Na se opache se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ma yem blame no.
Yeah.
Because Akufo-Addo ne to abama.
Okay.
Etuwe no yem fa blame ni ma Akufo-Addo ana.
Right, woni. Yemfa ade we ema wo nyina na mum ye pese ye specific na na do di nkomo in 2018
o say
ena na do di betu dwa se obo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba so say economy na wo de share on head of economic management team nsa no o ma ye adwuma yie ama economy no agina na so se de bibia de na kwam toten enti Bawumia ye intelligent and brilliant in economics and obo na baso
enti obo na baso na de MB for na ma megina han kase ai when ni so de abaso body na ma Bawumia but then ye fire Bawumia se wa fail no de MB for ba be catch say any concept fire Bawumia
mo enti masem nyina ne say in 2018 Nanado de assembly eba bonten pe na we say MB before no be catch Ghana for say oh Nanado boa economy ni de Nanado na manage Bawumia de he is just advising Nanado and this advice keke and what they man and a mama me clarify dia and nei mupomumpo eyono
oh yeah
they all can say mutimi ko take decision ade achia na mampene ka chem say me dadwene ho na no de mo kae no me mfa nya adwuma na mum we nam de adwuma e ba saat ya na e kire say cabinet no useless
oh yeah
and then it saat ya next time say MPP ba power and ye hu hia say ombe ministers because the president alone let me take any decisions say mu ko take decision na mo pon na na koda sore no say decision na mu take no e yankwase asem nyansa nima and next time MPP ba power e mo munyi ministers because na mo je katwa di kwa any decision bia na baba bia no mun take bi na do nko na take any decision and this kana mo je ye no mo je de ye den kodo ponkro knew very well say asem bia odi be ko bia no na do be bot wagu. But at the end of the day, man can win in Antraye. Mosha ye did say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, what $2 no. He is performing very well. And ye dear, and no one, Nana do Mumna, Sabinidia say, when you say we are saying, say Udis here, Assemboni Piasia, Yebobo, oh, yeah, and the Anya Yeno, Yamfaman and a year, dear, Kaya Bawumia.
Yamlamu Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Sansa, Wanya dear. One more day, quack, but then Erikopoku din komo. Yankoni yankotie ne nkomo no ken Ofori Atta edien ena ekose yakoba abso information wa chipa.
Your friend Ken Ofori Atta has been in the news for the various wrong reasons. Your thoughts?
Oh, I think that every public office holder must understand that once you are given a responsibility, you are entrusted with a responsibility. You one day account for your stewardship. And so when the day comes, you don't run. I have been a minister before. When we lost office, MPP had assumed office. They wrote to me to come and meet the transition team. I went and met with them. They asked me the questions. I responded, and that ended it. It is absolutely wrong for you to presume that you will not account for your stewardship as a public servant. No, that shouldn't be. So some of us are worried why a public officer should attempt to run away from accountability. Come, listen, and answer to the questions.
Okay.
If you did your best with the best of intentions and your conscience judges you right, why do you fear? You know what is happening is a disgrace to himself as a person and a disgrace to his party. So it is an unfortunate incident. It shouldn't have happened at all. Some of the ministers are around, ministers of the previous regime, some of them are around. Whenever you invite them, they will come. You ask them the questions. If you find them culpable, expose them to the full rigors of the law. If they are not culpable, they will go back to their homes. It has been so since time immemorial. So I don't understand why a whole finance minister, the handler of the purse of our nation, the exchequer, you don't want to account for your stewardship? I mean, it is something that cannot be.
A Greek minister.
Sure.
What didn't come on?
No crap.
Can Ofori Atta.
Okay.
A quick one, young room.
Well, the Roger, Nkoma Greek minister di. Obia wa dwen adwan, you will agree with him. Because say we a finance minister, the Roger aban mu ne ye kan, there is no single ministerial appointment e mo do se finance ministry no. Say ka se ye fair. The Roger because bibia ye bi edisika na ye. E na sika sem ni nyina so wo ho. Enti at the end of the day, what serve as finance minister we are adan na wudwane.
Oh.
Dwani ya udwani na chese bibi techere and at the moment ya be dwana bibi techere no odi animguase kese aba beka o political party any wo busu ya ufrim nti next time it will affect o party any wo busu ya ufrim no because a legacy and a wo build say be a dimboni a entwamu da nti asamo kan me den say there are unkofo from the same political party MPP ye frɛ wo mo service ministers security agencies and I say investigative agencies efre wo mo no makoyi nsema no ono maja wo no kofi ye frɛ wo mo o mawuana typical example ye napo ka chere say ye kofo invite no wa ko ho several times on say ye kofo achina pa atom no bata enti ye dwuma wo ye no e ye ho akatre na wunya kano foreta nim say wa bokro no a on ka no krenchire say minuano mabokro no enti emra no moma ni nime anasa sepi o mo okro no a o mrafie no mayi nsema no but the idea or twese bia to ho in the near future and I say in the next generations no o mabusu na be very difficult say obi be opportunity na waba be di mampanin.
Okay. Commander yankodi yankotie nkomo we.
Okay.
Na sa nkomo mpesa ahwefo nya abotire no mo gya konwa no mo tena ho. Lawyer Eduji Tamakulo.
Okay.
Wadi nkomo na ne nkomo no okasem bi wom. No kwasem se ano den. Ken Ofori Atta won sensem no abusua lawyer na di nkomo bebre acheche nsem quick one. Yenya botire na yentie ne nsem no.
Former finance minister Ken Ofori Atta utimi follow live court setting no.
Yes, and in fact I think that's a Joy News.
Yes.
Into me follow Joy News there no.
Sure.
And I think at the point the lawyers are making an application.
Yes.
For in camera.
Yes.
I think at that point we were all denied the opportunity of this.
Yeah.
You see, Obi, I think for the past 12 years, or more or less getting to 13 years, my this law practice.
Yes.
Your legal system makes me say they are up, they are low. But generally, Osha, we have strived towards excellence. Yeah, there are few instances and normally they are across or not. It was below expectation. But generally, I can tell you, your lawyer for be brave. Always look out for the right of accused person.
Yes.
Obi, let me say this. As a lawyer, one of the things is that the rights offered in Article 19 to an accused person should at no time be undermined.
Sure.
And in my little practice of the law, I've done everything to ensure that the rights of an accused person are always enhanced. And I'll give you a classic example. Okay, the NCA matter.
Yes.
In the NCA matter, I happen to be counsel for the second accused.
Okay.
And what happened in that case, and they said, I'm not a case now. That time, not Yamami Gloria Kutu, and I attended. Into the first prosecution witness, Eba Court. Sadano, Oba Kota, Obe Omulidin, no, or tender documents in evidence. Obi. If you tender this document in evidence, it do me so. Or the document in the better training. No one decide whether we have any objection to the tendering of this document. In some of the documents in the buyer, now I have to leave my portion at the bar. So it's a court complex.
Yes.
Courtroom, the way it's structured,
sure.
Where the lawyers are,
sure.
And where the accused person. And this was general jurisdiction 6.
Okay.
Or no, commercial court 6.
Okay.
That time, now my law chamber 4.
And there were.
Okay. Into all the documents, no mamia. Now, say, no, I come in clients, honor. I could be saying so. Document when a prosecution witness, a person on tender. Me objective to it, and in open court, into honor, na, it be also document when you who that. But that time, with respect, my Lord Jeba for instance, I come back to Americans, once you have, do you have any objection? You are seeing the document the first time. You are supposed to raise what quality legal representation can you give?
Yes.
What quality objection can you give? So most people will do this. In the one day, that time now my uncle went up to Messi.
Okay.
Bankrupt.
Yeah.
No, so you're counsel for fifth accused. Until one Sunday, then I'm a friend and the course or court, no. Yeah, say our clients will just be re-rolled into Sawam. Because what happened in court, because these documents are presented to you right there and there for you to raise objection, we are in for trouble. Into Juana make us a no. Mayor an application because Article 19 is also within the human rights provision.
Yes.
Mayor a separate application, human rights application within the trial.
Okay.
For discovery of all the documents the prosecution intends to rely on.
Okay.
One I also know. And the Obama may back up into another for first fifth accused. And into the next Monday, and I file applications. Tuesday, it's not your case, no, near the Tuesdays, Thursdays. You call 10 a.m. and near phone 2 p.m. 4 hours continuous. Which means effectively we are doing 2 hours every week.
Yes.
Because Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays, me and co. Because now me make clients no call for dialysis until me and co.
Okay.
Into Tuesdays, Thursdays, me course at the end of 4 hours continuous, 10 to 2 p.m. Until the week, we do 8 hours. Into your call Tuesday, and I tell my Lord, so my Lord, and then though I journey proceedings today for this purpose, no, my Lord, make sure there were application be for discoveries. No, so no, that's not the business for the day. Into offensive prosecution to continue to lead their witness. Thursday when we come, I can move my application in the back Thursday. If you about Thursday, no, Obi, and the usual Attorney General, a file, David in the opposition, the Kaipa Media, Richard Jambi in the deposit to the affidavit. That I know Attorney General.
Yes.
And airport. We move in the application, BPR. AG by and also where a family fire, if it was a fire by indictment, that is when discovery would have been permitted. No. As early as 1993, Uganda crowd, Uganda crowd, criminal trial, no more discoveries. 93. After 2018, Ghana, we are struggling to have discoveries in criminal trial, particularly family trial. In the Bawumia, AG. I'm a lecturer, Evelyn Kilson, in the very opposite the application with Madam Gloria Kupo in court. That's so backwards. My Lord, so we share the provisions of Article 19, 2G and C now. I can say the accused person should be afforded reasonable opportunity to prepare and facilities to prepare his defense. What kind of defense can you put when you don't even know what you are facing? But I want to say this. My Lord Bafo saw the wisdom in the application. And when I raised the issue, said to the point the Attorney General has raised a rival constitutional interpretation of Article 19, I will invoke Article 132. And you know, Article 132 can say, in the course of any proceeding, if an issue of interpretation arises,
yes,
the court shall
stay
and refer.
Yes.
Into me raising here, no, my Lord, so by it's a human rights action, so it's proper within this high court to give. So my Lord, with the greatest respect, that's not the case. ABCD. Miami, I say Miami case. I'm here as
Zanato,
and you can hold not so very well. Of the man the ruling. Thankfully, on my ruling, and I also know he agrees with me, so he will stay proceedings and refer the matter to Supreme Court for interpretation and further direction. And in the bed, Eugene Bafo Boni decision on discoveries in criminal matters. Thankfully, the Chief Justice
and so they practice direction.
So immediately the decision came, she added the practice direction. In all criminal matters, be it at the district court, circuit court, high court, high profile, low profile, whatever, discoveries are permitted.
Are permitted now.
That is how we are supposed to elevate the protection offered any accused person. Anybody can be an accused person. Anybody. Look, you can be the most cautious person. You can just be driving. You didn't know. Ultra traffic lights is here at Samaba. You are an accused person. Anything can happen. And so it's important that we ensure that the protection of an accused person is elevated to a different position. You see, President John Dramani Mahama minimum or a consummate constitutionalist, or you be or the 1993 Constitution. In fact, Constitution no na man abe president ene. It's not by any way to undermine the current constitutional arrangement and the opportunities offered any accused person. But we have had to take us back to this because you see, sometimes it's all about assurance. Who say all the rights, the opportunities will be offered him without exception. Look, Obi, also your constitutional history. Let me start from the year 2000. President Rawlings is
and I believe that council can't weigh now to ground the facts Enra Ken lawyers application for the whole process to be held in camera no can't to support that application, and I say they had the right to do that, and I say can't to present the facts as a Ken jitum no bagana all the protections are here under law as an accused person or mine already said the bemano.
They can't assist to say Obi should Ken voluntarily come to Ghana. Nobody, absolutely nobody, would undermine any of the constitutional rights he's entitled to. Nobody. And let me say this. The current Attorney General, minimum, or yene LLB, ewo Ghana.
Yes.
Or yene LLM, ewo Michigan. Or yene PhD, ewo Stanford. Majority you.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that.
Short of it.
Yes.
The deputy, the senior, Dr. Justice Rimsai, LLB or Ghana, Echo Harvard in Naka. Said, push now or Mokoye. You see, when you are trained from the University of Ghana Faculty of Law, you respect the law. I am a product of the Faculty of Law of the University of Ghana. We respect the law. What are they?
Yes.
And let me tell you, see, from 1992,
but Council Unim said, I agree with you about, the training at University of Ghana, Edema students are passing through the law faculty. But this Attorney General has come under heavy criticism, said, Omeki prejudicial comments dodo in his press conferences, and that maybe is influencing the whole decisions if we can and the lawyers but say or more back to Ghana. They are not sure say umbenya fair trial. Don't you agree, sir? Some of those commentaries from the agent are problematic.
In the specific case of Ofori Atta, what prejudicial comment has the Attorney General made? So that we put context to every conversation. In the specific case of Mr. Ofori Atta, the Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana has not officially even started any investigation relating to him.
Yeah, about news file, not see investigation say because of SML yes.
But for further probing from the senior Samson Land.
Yes.
No disclosing say at their end. That is the nature.
Absolutely.
By no crown or exercise a lot of caution. Some person will disclose the details.
Yes.
That's not prejudice.
Yes.
Currently, what is live is a case conducted
by the OSP.
By the Office of the Special Prosecutor.
Yes.
Incidentally, and also the act was assented to by no other person but President Nana-Addo Dankwa somewhere October 2017.
Sure.
I do not want to believe that at the time the office was set up, it was set up to withstand anybody. Was that why it was set up?
No, I don't think so.
Perfect. Two, the current occupant of that office, that's the SP, was appointed, nominated, went through a parliament that had majority MPs, correct?
Yes.
Thankfully, he even has a fixed term of 7 years. So I'm sure in the next 2 years, he should be ending his 7 years. Non-renewable.
Yeah, non-renewable, yes.
So if you look at the case currently before our court, It's an office conducted by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Correct. Let me do a sharp contrast. In the year 2000, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was Ghana's Attorney General. 2001.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
You know, he started as Attorney General, got the serious fraud office, which later changed into Economic and Organized Crime Office.
Yes.
When you say he, as Attorney General, commenced and concluded the trial involving the then Finance Minister, Richard Kwame.
Yes.
Soccer.
Yes.
Look, from the year 2001, all our Attorney Generals have one way or the other, all our finance ministers have one way or the other gone through one criminal investigation or the other. First of all, I gave the example of the Honorable Richard Kwame. He even went through trial. You remember quality grade. You remember?
Yes, I do.
Go and look at when the Serious Fraud Office did that investigation. The public commentary involving quality grade. Look, to the extent that to even incite public against the accused person, the government at that time even did a documentary showing former President Rawlings, right, in a helicopter with Mrs. Julia Courtney, the promoters of the quality grain company.
Yes.
Just to show that's the level. What do we say? In that trial, may he so rest in peace. Professor Nels, at that time he was sitting at British Columbia. What do we say? He came down as defense witness. What do we say? The then former vice president became a defense witness and was cross-examined in our court.
In open court?
In open court, before His Lordship Justice Dixon Kwame Afre, may he so rest in peace. Due process. Due process. What do we say? Mr. Nana Yaosafo,
yes,
the first finance minister for President Kufuor. After President Kufuor left office in 2009, do you know he went through criminal investigation? In fact, let me tell you something. It was through Nana Yaosafo case that Serious Fraud Office became Yoko. Unuza. Because at that time, I'm a lawyer. And Godfrey Adame. And Omo invite say Serious Fraud Office. No raising issues here and there. So they went to court, challenging the work of Yoko and the crime and the offense it can investigate. That is what resulted in the decision to remodel SFO to expand its legal scope, resulting in Yoko. That's the brief background about it. Then, in 2000, when NDC left, 2015, 2017, the finance minister, the last finance minister, who was he? Was it not
Setekpe? Yes.
Look, there were two major criminal investigations involving Setekpe, of which I was privy to. At a point, Setekpe could not travel without going to the police CID for permission to travel. Yes. Who was the president then? Was it Nana
Akufo-Addo, sure.
I remember vividly. Right? Setekpe went through it quietly. And yet, the American baby
But counsel,
let me tell you something. What you say?
Yes.
Immediately Nanado became president. I think the IGP then was he was a relatively young and vibrant IGP.
When Nanado came in?
Yes.
Was it not
IGP?
Are the Nanado be no?
No. The Nanado didn't buy it.
Oh, okay.
He has an account name.
Was it appear to?
Appeared to
Yes.
Richard and
Yes.
or something.
Yes.
Good. Until the IGP appeared to here, he set up a different unit within the CID called the Forensic Financial Unit. The Forensic Financial Unit. And put Madame Regina Penge or something to head it. I appeared with my clients before the team on a Mary ambulance Sagleme.
Oh, okay.
In fact, at a point, I was going there daily. Yes. Look.
Yeah, but counsel, now my question, I'm person say, in all of this, criminal investigations can be conducted without necessarily having the suspect not present. In the case of the OSP, the OSP tells us that why any investigations even without Ken being around, and that's how come or file charges against him assembly court, and that court case can run without Ken necessarily being present. Why the focus on having Ken around? Why?
What's the essence of accountability if it's done in your absence?
Yeah, but the accountability will be done in court.
Assembly
court.
No, you see.
Okay.
You see, if Ken were to be here.
Yes.
Listen to me carefully. If Ken were to be here. And he went through the investigative process.
Yes.
Offered his statement. The prosecutor can come to the conclusion that based on your explanation, based on the statement you've offered, you should not be an accused person.
Yes.
We even think that you should be a prosecution witness. What about that?
Yeah, that's also true.
So what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Yeah, but the reverse is also true. That
no, so that is why I'm saying so we should not create the impression that there is only one irresistible conclusion. Once you partake in a criminal investigation. Albeit, and you see, our criminal investigative processes over the period are not ad hominem. Why? When the NPP came to power, let me give you an example. The current Attorney General, he woke up one morning, okay?
Yes.
Armed police officers from the Forensic Financial Unit of the CID have surrounded his house. You are under arrest. We are investigating because as Deputy Attorney General, you offered the legal opinion related to America, the power purchase agreement with America. You, as Deputy Agent, will see your signature under the legal opinion. For that matter, you are under arrest. He was arrested. They took all his electronic gadgets. They took all of them to London. This company, Crow and Associates, they gave all the documents to Crow and Associates. I represented him. I went for the items when I was called that Crow and Associates is done with their investigation. As you come for the documents. They did the investigation. No wrongdoing was found. And that is what it ended. 2. The former president of the Republic of Ghana, now president of Ghana,
yes,
Was it not investigated by the office
by
of the Special
OSP?
Prosecutor?
Yes.
Together with his lawyer, appeared before the OSP. His statement was taken. Didn't that happen? In fact, curiously, the one who asked for that investigation to be done
was the sitting president at the time. Yes. Now, information out of my edugy, not just former President Mahama at the time, on no OSP offices.
I am telling you that he appeared before the OSP.
He himself?
He himself, with his lawyer. President Mahama himself. His statement was taken. FM. You are surprised?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. At the end, the OSP issued a statement clearing him of wrongdoing. So, I am saying that it is Mr. Ken Ofori who has made it difficult for law enforcement officers to even consider his side of the story. He's made it extremely difficult. All investigators will do, unless of course you are telling me that the investigators have already gotten a preconceived conclusion. That cannot be the case. I know Kisi Ejaben too well. Again, he taught me criminal law at the law faculty. We worked in the same law firm, Ayeni and Partners. Before he left, he set up his own law firm.
His own law firm.
I don't think you set up to hunt Mr. Ken Ofori. At least I'm not into clairvoyance. I cannot, at least on the face of it. What I say?
Yes.
Your presence, like others, like I told you, set up a too serious investigation. In fact, anytime Honorable Secretary needed to travel, you call the investigators, I'm traveling. Then they say, you can go. Because of his IMF connections, not or your consultancy work. Anytime you travel, you would have to call the investigators. I'm traveling.
But Edoji, if the investigators know episode or more taken side of the story to determine whether even there is a prima facie issue, for which reason also proceeded to court, crime trial,
I don't think that prima facie is a determination of prosecutors.
Oh no. They may kind of say at a more like level. Yeah, like if Oma meet it threshold, now that should be it. Inti if say a nona omopa, can't they do it in modern practice via Zoom, for example?
Why must it be different for Ken?
No, make us say all things being equal. If you hold everything to be constant, Neemfani say untimi emma. Can it be done via Zoom, for example? That's the point.
You see, when this conversation started from the beginning, my understanding is that the OSP reached out. His lawyers ruled.
Yes.
And said he was going for medical treatment.
Medical treatment, that's true.
And give a timeline, correct?
Yes, that's true.
And give a timeline that within this time, June or something, it should be done, he will come. And yes, sir.
Yes.
The last time we heard was Ken has applied to adjust his status. That's breach of good faith. Yes. The last communication from his lawyer, Minka Primo, is to the effect that he's applied to the American authorities to adjust his status. Permanent stay, green card, effective. That is a breach of good faith. Was that what their lawyers told us from the beginning?
No.
In the beginning, the understanding was that he was going for medical treatment.
And was it in that application for status adjustment, no? And no say they fear the repercussions of him coming because they don't think they would have fair trial. Was it the reason for the adjustment?
I mean, what is it that has been shown that suggests even remotely that he won't have fair trial? You see, even bias should be proven.
Absolutely.
Even bias must be proven. You cannot, on the basis of conjecture, say that there will be bias. Who is prosecuting him? Is it the Attorney General of the Republic? No. The one prosecuting him is a person appointed at the time when Ken was leading the finance minister. Is it the case that the special prosecutor, that President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, having done all the due diligence, appointed, is no longer fit and proper? How do you even tell this to an American court? If you go before an American judge and you suggest to the judge that, Madam or whatever, I am being prosecuted by a person, and that person is biased towards me, all the other party needs to do is to show the person's instrument of appointment.
Sure.
The person's instrument of appointment. Yes.
But Edoji, until now, baby, I was Siciano. If the state indeed wants him present here, our only recourse now is through the extradition process, right?
My understanding is that in the course of yesterday's proceedings, even though in camera, because there was a lawyer, the Department of Justice and their officers, because the Republic of Ghana had put in an extradition request, that was put before the judge.
Okay.
And once that information was put before the judge demanded to see a copy of the extradition request. That completely changes the conversation. What it means is that this is no longer an immigration
issue, yes.
And you see, the reason, and if you look at Ghana's extradition treaty with the then United Kingdom, it is older than Ghana.
Yes.
It is a 1930 extradition treaty. Okay? A 1930 extradition treaty. Why do we have extradition treaties? If an accused person can just be extraterritorial and offer any information, the reason for extradition is to permit a person to have the benefit of being tried in the country requesting that. If it is the case that you can just be anywhere and say, come and investigate me, if you can't, just whatever it is, then wouldn't be the need for extradition treaty. Two, we share the 1992 Constitution in France, or say, an accused person must be tried in his presence. Okay?
Yes.
An accused person must be tried in his presence. And let me tell you my own personal experience with that provision. The Republic versus Atta Forsen.
Yes.
Dr. Sylvester Animana and Richard Japa. There have been several instances where we have applied to the High Court that looking at the worker, Honorable Atta Forsen Ariano, at that time ranking on finance. And for instances, the IMF spring meetings. The spring meetings are
Omokono, yes.
So if he can even be permitted to go so that the trial can continue in his absence, it never happened.
The court made a determination on that?
Yes.
And I believe, sir, AG opposes our application, all right?
Absolutely. In fact, Godfrey Dami opposed it. You know, in the Atopose matter, he was coming to court himself.
Yes.
I can also tell you a reverse, another judge's view on the matter. But today, let me just say that at least our courts have taken the view that that constitutional provision should be given for all intents and purposes. Each bearers construction appear. And you see, there's a reason why that must happen. Without that, there wouldn't be anything called bail.
Yes.
And that is why for a bail application, it is basically to enforce attendance. Unless otherwise determined. And that is why when you make a bail application, you say, oh my Lord, so and so is not flight risk.
Yeah.
So and so is not this. So and so is not this. If you permit him, you attend upon the court anytime this. And in some instances, the court will say, okay, you know what, we admit him to bail in the sum of this, we admit him to this. Look, another issue that has come up, Obi, has always been the question about bail sum.
And also acquire one issue, say, or jitumna or bakra, ABA, Ioka, Freno, and answer police CID a Freno, and answer any of the other state investigative agencies a Frena. The bail condition or whatever to honor. And you obey them there 1 month.
I'll give you 2 examples. So, your law firm represents Honorable Dr. Kwabena Dufo.
Yes.
Who is Dr. Kwabena Dufo in Ghana here?
Former finance minister. Former Bank of Ghana governor.
Former deputy governor.
Yes.
An astute businessman. Distinguished Ghanaian. Correct.
Yes.
Then the Unibank matter happened. So, okay.
Mikaipa.
Again, counsel for him. Yohana, Attorney General, apply to the High Court expert for arrest warrant of Mr. Dr. Kwabena Dufo. Even though it was expert, I got wind of it. So I went to the High Court, Commercial Court 1. At that time, my Lord Justice Asiedu in Anel. But the case was assigned to my Lord Justice Bright Mensah, then Justice of the Court of Appeal with additional responsibility. Into me do court 1 and so. Into my Lord Asiedu. And the 2 of them, they are alike. They can bear me out. Into my Lord Asiedu left in the chambers and giving way to my Lord Bright Mensah to handle the matter. So, a ex parte application for arrest warrant for Dr. Kwabena Dufo. And so, my Lord, the practice is that even when the application is ex parte and the party is aware, at least allow him to be heard. And to the extent that lawyers for him are here. It may pa my Lord Asiedu Cho, the messenger say, on say my Lord Bright Mensah, no all chambers, no. So we lawyers, myself and Senior Fred Duche, we are here to represent Dufo. And so there's no need for the arrest warrant. If the Republic is in need of him, we can unveil him. So there wouldn't be the need for an arrest warrant. My Lord Bright said, my Lord Asiedu, a yes party. So he just want to hear it in chambers. And that's how come an arrest warrant was issued for the arrest of Dr. Kwabena Dufo. Guess what? Eventually, when we went to court, the first day, the counts were read. He pleaded not guilty. So we made an application for bail. Yeah, application for bail. My Lord Vice Minister, Opuchi the bill at 100 million Ghana cedis to be justified. Yes. A yes will be an account. I was there. And I'm telling you this. The application for bail for him. And I say, oh, my Lord, with the greatest respect, this is Dr. Disco. He served this republic well. Deputy governor,
Asempa FM,
governor, finance minister, an astute businessman with a fixed place of abode, not any other place but Airport Presidential area. So please, the man is getting to 80-something years or so. He's no flight risk at all. Sebi ofi kumewu, ofi nkrango kumewu no obeko. Inti a chopper. A Lord say 100 million
Ghana cedis
to be justified.
Wow.
So Mekai, and I said no. Inti na Yemame Gloria Kufu was the IAG. She was in court. And the court oh, Madam, this is Dr. Dufour. For Christ's sake, where is he going at his advanced age? Put in a word for us. That was it. So we came back and pleaded with my Lord. Said, oh, my Lord, since your ink has not dried out, please do something about the bail sum.
Okay.
No, okay. What? You'll bring it to 65 million. So from 100 million
to 65 million.
65 million Ghana cedis. So that night, you made senior Jaime in the car and Kwani do for. Ibo Jaime or find a wig and then a gown, and they told the women or coin are coming in. And she Dr. Dufour Neba, the first son, I think Kofi or something, in the farm, the documents on Star Assurance or Star Insurance, and in your manner, Many Dr. Dufour a fee court complex, commercial court registry, about 8 p.m. Yes. 2. Okay, banking sector cleanup. Mike Ninaku.
Yeah, Mike.
Okay, Beach Bank.
Yeah, Beach, sure.
Yes. Before my Lord Justice is here. The bail application. Obi.
Ono so ma condition saying.
Obi who online also.
Me wa hapa.
Okay. Me pese mankind the record of proceedings amount. Obi. Make me a kind of records.
Yes.
Okay. 1 minute. Okay.
Asempa FM.
By court. After having heard both Mr. Abronye and the prosecution, the accused is hereby granted bail, subject to the following conditions. A. The bond is fixed in the sum of 200 million Ghana cedis, with 3 sureties, 2 to be justified by the deposit of documents covering landed property to the tune of the bond amount, which assets must be verified to be so valued by AEXL. What is AEXL?
Yeah.
Or the Land Valuation Board / authority. He may also deposit government bonds. B. Once the accused is released on bail, he shall appear before the investigator every Monday and Friday. C. He is also to deposit his passport at the registry of this court before he is released. D. Disclosure shall be filed by the 9th December 2022 at 12 noon. Case management shall be held on 22nd December 2022 at 9:30 a.m. Justice Efiasewa Asari-Botwe, Justice of the High Court.
In way in Yinakudia, no. Meruji, is that not why maybe when we
hold
saw.
Hold on.
No, maybe because
hold
of
on,
time.
let me give you something else.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, Yinaku went to the Court of Appeal.
Yes.
The Court of Appeal considered an application made by him and varied the bail conditions.
Okay.
From 200 million to 20 million Ghana cedis.
Oh, wow.
So you see the rule of law.
Yeah, but that's why I thought, say, when we saw similar things happening last year, maybe practitioners like you should have. I was saying, Kamokasa, say what's happening is not cool.
No,
especially.
Listen.
Yes.
Listen. At the personal level, I've always advocated that bail should not be used. Because I remember when the Dufour matter happened, I said, my Lord, with the greatest respect, a bail at 100 million, even though you say you've granted it, it's an implied refusal.
Yeah.
I've always advocated for bail.
For bail.
Yes. Based on my own personal experiences.
Okay, Counsel, we have to wrap up. My final question would be, sir, from where we are now, say extradition process na straightforward, sir. In fact, even on the immigration issue, the ENRA, it's been adjourned to April. That's some 3 months from now. And we don't know if Ken will be coming anytime soon. What should the state, in this case, the AGB, say for OSP, the case is still in court, even with Ken's absence, other accused persons, they were high and all of that. That case will still travel in court. But say AG will be investigating there. What should he do? On also an investigation on court, and I say, Yen Chema Ken Enru Krumha answer in 2 minutes here. No, me pacho.
The former senior mechanic, senior partner,
yes,
and former lecturer, Dr. Dominica Kuchinga, is a very experienced legal practitioner.
Okay.
He has a lot of strategies under his belt. At this point, I think an advice from me is beyond my pay grade.
Okay.
I'll permit him to do what is expected of him. Yeah.
Very well. And would you also say, sir, in the absence of Ken, no matters involving Ken, yen to me investigations?
Oh, I don't see if it involves other people. Why not?
Okay. Okay.
It is, unless of course it is only him. You understand?
Yes.
If it involves other people,
then the investigations can go on.
I'll ask you, you can chew corn and still walk.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Kojo Frimpong, Ebusa question, or say, Obi, can't they take his statement and explanations when he is not in the country? And that, I think, it relates to Zoom question. One
who says, yes. In criminal trial, there's something called arrest.
Yes.
In the old practitioners, they will touch your body.
Yes.
And say you are under
arrest.
And then read to you the fact that you have the right to remain silent.
Absolutely.
And anything that you say, how are you going to do that via Zoom? Regrettably, your criminal procedure at 30, at that time, said you not zoom anymore.
Yes.
And so when they were formulating the law and those times, the manner in which it was formulated didn't anticipate this advancement in technology.
Sure.
And there had not been any amendments since. So in a criminal trial process, you can commence arrest by doing this via Zoom. You can even call the person on the FaceTime.
And taking of the accused person's plea and Samuel Meninano.
Samuel man. So what would it? Me say I was lucky. I had two very distinguished criminal procedure lecturers, Madame Evelyn Kilson, and Yvonne Atta. Fantastic two lecturers in criminal procedure.
But I had three lecturers in Timinya, Justice Sewa Ubonidi.
Okay.
Yes, Fia Sewa Minya.
Yes, so on for a long time, no a prosecutor.
Sure. Indeed, solid lecturer.
Yes, I was very privileged. I had these two strong ladies were my criminal procedure.
Okay. I got Sewa Boche, I got Francis Obri, and I got
my Lord.
Yeah, my Lord Francis Obri, and I got Jambibi.
Okay.
Jambibi, we had three lecturers for criminal procedure.
Interesting.
Sure.
Richard.
Yeah, Richard Jambibi. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
Honorable Frances Esiam say Ochiao.
Hey, Mechano. I know what to say.
I'm sure, sir. Nehoya, Papa. I'm sure, sir.
I better come back.
Very well. Counsel, Nasi, I think your perspectives now have been really helpful. Why? But even before you go, do you think, or more air call say, he who comes with equity must come with clean hands, and that the AG should first take steps to bring Sedenam Tamaklo down and Sana this whole Ofori Atta the Krawatimi Ayehundede. What do you think about that? And also briefly.
I think the two have their own perspective.
Okay.
One, there was a trial, there is a conviction.
Yes.
In fact, the question maybe we should be asking is when did she leave the store? The previous administration, what did they do about the extradition? Right?
Yes.
So what really where is the equity? What equity are they talking about? It is not the case under Dr. Eni that she left. Nwakashu, these two events happened under Eni. And those are the equities. So what equities are we talking about?
Yeah, but because no trial has happened, conviction has happened, sentence has happened. No.
First of all,
our focus is to get him to come and serve a sentence.
First of all,
that is the argument.
First of all, there has already been processes put in place to get her back by the previous administration.
Sure, that's true.
For which the current Attorney General
is continuing.
In all his public, engagement, had made it clear that he followed through with those ones. So in terms of the equity, I mean, he's just on the same line.
Okay.
So I don't see where the big deal is.
Okay.
With respect.
Okay. Counsel, Mame Nasi, Bibiani, Ebesia, Dinkomobio.